Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be on this Mitsubishi EVO 9 by HKS. So what we're doing is we're going to show you the processes or the differences in terms of the before and after of an ice blast. So what that is one of our underside processes. It's like the essential of sort of jet washing, but not using water, it's using ice. So it's like an ice cleaning process. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take it into the workshop. We're going to have a look underneath it and show you the condition of it now. This car, we've been looking after this for almost 8 years. It's been stood for the last 4 years inside dry storage, but underside is looking a little bit like it needs a little bit of love, a little bit cleaning up. I believe there is a black underseal on there. So what we're going to do is see how the ice blasting cleans it up and also the components underneath. So let's get it in and take a look. So this particular job, we are going to be ice blasting the engine bay as well. As you can see, it's just got sort of age-related corrosion and a little bit of mould going on rubber pipes. So this will be a really good one to show what the ice can do on delicate components. So it's a perfect process to use on things like engine bays, you know, with delicate bits of wiring, air filters, electrics, that sort of thing. So that is one of the benefits of ice. It's obviously not water, so you're not going to get the water ingress and water damage that, say, a jet wash could cause. So yeah, there it is in its current state. We'll see what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so now we've got the car up in the air, we can see what condition it's in. I mean, generally speaking, the car's very, very good. It's solid. It has been waxed before. You can see on the boot, I mean, this is like factory underseal, sound deadening, so that's like really thick rubber underseal type, which is not going to come off during the ice blasting. But what the ice blasting will do is hopefully take off this black underseal. If you can see here, as you can see, yeah, the black underseal has protected the actual chassis of the car really well. I don't know if you can see that, but that comes off fairly easily with a scrape. But the theory is the ice blasting is going to take that off. It won't take the thick rubber stuff off, but it will take the thin black underseal on it. So it's already been undersealed once upon a time, but it's actually been done really nicely, and it's not that horrible, aggressive, really thick, rubbery underseal. So that should come up really, really nice. I'm expecting good things from this. If you look at the aluminium components, so the sort of casing on the diff, the aluminium arms, the subframe, it's just dirty basically. It's not even that corroded. So once that's all been ice blasted, that's going to come up lovely, I'm sure of it, and it will just bring the whole car back to a brighter finish and looking like it's just rolled out the factory, assuming there's no serious corrosion on it, which I'm pretty sure there's not. There's a couple of little spots on the seals that we've already seen, but we're going to treat those once it's cleaned up, and then we can address that once it's all clean. So the plan with this car, assuming the black underseal comes off with the ice blasting, you never really know until you start it, but from our experience, we've done many cars in the past, and we know how far the ice can, you know, penetrate the underseal and take it off, and I'm pretty sure it should do a good job on this stuff. And then once it's done, all clean, we're going to clear wax the car. So it's going to be going through our motions and processes of clear waxing it. So we'll take it back into the other workshop. We'll prep any surface corrosion that the ice blasting doesn't get off. We'll do a rust treatment on that, and then we'll clear wax the whole of the underside of the car. Okay, so now we've got the car up in the air, ice blasting the car. The black wax came off really, really well. So as expected, really, it was a great result. And now we have the car back up in the air in a different workshop. The car has now been clear waxed. So really happy with the result of the ice blasting, exactly what we expected and what we hoped for. So once that was finished, the next process was to clear wax the car. So you can't really see it, but if you're here in real life, you might be able to touch it, and it's just very, very like tacky. It's not really sticky and horrible, but it's just ever so slightly tacky, and it's left like a satiny sort of matte finish on everything. So it sort of dulled the look down a little bit from when it's first blasted, but it's obviously protected the car. So we've literally gone over the whole chassis of the car, all the components, the mechanical sections of the car, even down to the suspension arms, the aluminium arms, to try and stop that corrosion creeping back. Again, we've done the fuel tank, so that's come up really well. Nothing's replaced or painted on that. That's just how it has cleaned up. Same again with the brake pipes and the fuel pipes. You can see up here, they've come up really well. Got any black wax off of them, and we've also then coated it, so they're protected because they are prone to really rusting out, especially around this area here, sort of where the rear chassis leg finishes. All around here, we've given it extra care there and extra protection because of that reason. We know the spots that do rust out. Along the seals, up to the front, again, this is a very common area, second to the sort of rear chassis legs. This is the second area that do hole and go. So we've gone in here with our cavity wax gun as well. So we've done all the cavity waxes all along the seals, even these inner seals here, chassis legs. It's all been protected, so the inside of every rail has been coated as well. So hopefully it won't rust from the inside out. And then again, front, as you can see, it looks quite matte. Satiny finish. It's not been painted again. It's just been black waxed. Clear waxed on that. So yeah, the car is this car's actually been to a show and back since before this video. So it may be a little bit, a slight little bit of dust stuck to the wax. But I think the car's come up really, really well, and we're really happy with the result. So this process, as you've seen in the video, it's relatively straightforward. Especially if you've got a really clean car like this and you just want to get the black wax off it and give it a nice like OEM look again. The beauty of this, as we mentioned before, it doesn't hide anything nasty. In our other wax videos and under seal videos, we mentioned about the clear wax. Is if you want to keep a car original looking, and it's tidy enough to do so, then this is definitely the process for you or for the car, I believe. We'll bring the car down, we'll have a look in the engine bay, because we've also cleaned that up, so you'll be able to see the before and afters on that and see what the ice blasting effect it has on the engine bay. Okay, so this is the engine bay. We'll put some before and after clips of this so you can see the difference it's made, but it's obviously like quite a nice gentle process that you can use in the engine bay. So it's really brightened it up. It even brightens up, like the rubber hoses, the plastics on the, plastic covers, even the aluminium stuff, obviously, like underneath, like the inlet manifold at the back there, just makes it just pop a little bit, so it does tidy the whole thing up. I think on the befores, I'm trying to remember, but it was quite, grubby around the top of the struts and then down the chassis legs where it's really hard to clean. So that's like a really good way of cleaning the car in the engine bay. Another thing was you'll probably notice the exhaust manifold. It has actually taken a little bit of the black paint off, because these obviously see a lot of heat processes, heat cycles. The paint does get a little bit flaky, so anything loose, it will just remove it. So it has taken it off and just tidied that up, I think. So yeah, really happy with that as well. It's just, another little added extra that we can add on to your underbody. It's not a lot of extra work while the car's in with us. So highly recommend that. A lot more safer and more, easier on the electronics and obviously the air filters and things, and actually soaking the engine with water. So yeah, really happy with that. And the finishing touches on this car, after we did everything, the car, I think I mentioned in the previous clips that the car had been stored for quite some time. It had been off the road. So the paintwork got a little bit dull, a little bit stained and dusty from where it sat in a garage. So this car had a lava treatment. So over at our detailing facility, the car had a single stage machine polish and a 4-year Geon ceramic coating. So it's just brought that red paint up. It's a lovely colour. It's not really a metallic paint, but it's like giving it a lot more shine, a lot more sort of depth to the paint. So that's, the cherry on the top, as it were, really. I think just when you hand this car back to the customer, they're going to be, because it's hard to see the underside. We'll obviously show them it up on the ramp, but it's nice for them to have that, that sort of wow feeling when they come and pick the car up. So yeah, headlight polish, and also the paintwork polish. I think we did a couple of little bits like the grills, painted those black and maybe re-lacquered the front splitter. But yeah, it's come up really, really well. And the alloy wheels, you may have seen the videos of the cinematics in Lava Studios. The car was on white wheels, which obviously didn't quite suit the car, but that's because the wheels were off the car, the original wheels, getting ceramic coated. So we fitted new tyres while it's here, and we ceramic coated the wheels inside and out. Okay, so that's it for this video. I just wanted to run through the services we offer. Obviously, you've seen this car. We can do this service to any car you've got, depending on what level of corrosion it is at. Obviously, it depends on how we'd work the job, but as you can see, we can offer just the underside ice blasting. We can do the engine bay ice blasting. We can do black wax. We can do clear wax. The options are endless. I'm not going to give you a quote for a particular job, because every car that comes in obviously needs something different. And then we can do obviously the repair work as well. If there's any sort of like little rust spots, any local areas that need repairing, for example, this one's rear wheel arches. Obviously that's all sort of customized to the car, so we can offer that as and when it needs it. And then lastly, I don't know how many of you guys know that we're obviously linked with Lava Studios, so a nice way to finish off any job that comes through the garages to get it into the detailing side of the business and give it some love that way. You know, a machine polish, single stage, as this car had, and a decent ceramic coating, you know, it really does transform and protects the paintwork. So something we like to offer you guys as well. So for any prices, any more information, just feel free to pick up the phone, drop me an email, always contactable. You can message us through social media as well, but you're best off emailing, that will come direct to the office, and then we'll be able to jump on that and respond. So yeah, please like, subscribe, share the video. We'll see you on the next one.